Good afternoon, everyone. This is actually my first video in about 3 years after posting those ridiculous juggling videos that I posted, and which didn't make any sense because I think the only views that I got were the views that I watched myself. Anyways, I just thought, I started a couple of other channels. One which is a music channel. It's at Capitalist Bohemians Music, and also at Third Wave Buzz, which is more of a lifestyle channel. So I thought, I have a lot more to say, and I wanted to come back and talk more about things from my heart. So things are going on in my life, and make this a more personal blog. And I hope this will come out right. But like, let's just play with it and see where this goes. Anyhows, so 2018 has been an amazing year so far. It's the year of brilliant achievement, right? And creating value in life is one of the most important things. And to enable to do that, we've got to shift things in our perspectives in our lives. Have sort of like a paradigm shift. So several things have happened since the beginning of the new year, and the big thing that happened a couple of weeks ago on February 26th, 2018. Sorry, I had to take a little break there, but essentially, my friend was calling, and anyways, back to the stories, back to the stream of consciousness. So February 26th, 2018, about 2:23 a.m., my wife and I brought into this world a baby boy. And ever since then, things have completely shifted in my life. And I'm seeing things a lot differently. I'm enjoying things a lot differently, and it really just comes down to perspective, So I guess what I'm trying to say is, really I don't have anything that I'm trying to say here. I'm just kind of doing this sort of stream of consciousness, whatever comes up on the top of my head. But I'm really enjoying this. It's been 2 weeks since the baby came into this world, and by the way, we don't have a name for it yet, and I'm not allowed to post anything on social media, pictures of the baby, only close friends and family. Reason behind that is because I like to give the baby a choice of whether he like to share his lovely face on with the world. So I want to give him that choice. I don't want to take that choice away from him, and also because my wife said so. No, we're teammates on this. But going back to to life here, having a baby was, we did a home birth first of all, and the home birth was such an extraordinary experience. I've never experienced a birth period until this, and I've always had these fears, watching movies and TV shows, and hearing stories of people driving to the hospital and freaking out, having drama. The wife is in the car. She's breathing, going through contractions. His husband's driving. Blah blah blah. You understand what I'm talking about. But I would have to say that I'm so glad we didn't go through that process, and I'm so happy that my wife suggested that we go through home birth. And I was open to it. Obviously, I'm a very open person, and I just, I'm always interested in new experiences, and and this experience itself, having a home birth, was so amazing. We had a midwife, a doula, and a midwife assistant, and the 9 months leading up to the birth was just really a therapy session for me, not for my wife because she was there for a checkup, but it was really a therapy session for me, because I had a lot of fears. I had a lot of things come up for me, and it was scary. It was extremely scary, and although we talked about it, that was all theoretical, but actually doing it was we took that step, and we did that, and after the excitement kind of wore off, I sort of just started questioning myself, and those are one of those things that you put your foot in your mouth, you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and it's not a very productive way of living, and going back to creating value. It's not a very productive way of moving forward in life. So, anyhows, the experience was truly amazing, truly beautiful. Having a midwife, guiding us, and which, by the way, if you haven't checked out midwives, or if you're planning to have a kid and you don't want to go the conventional route, and by the way, what's conventional route? To be honest with you, when we decided to do a home birth, I thought, yeah, that's great, because what did they do before hospitals? What did they do before doctors, right? Like in villages, they had midwives, they had births at home, they had births in villages, right? And everything was all right. There was nothing wrong with having a birth in your own bed, and having someone that was extremely experienced in giving birth, and helping other women give birth there to support the women to have birth, right? So I was totally for it, and so it didn't make sense to me. So when she suggested this, I said yes. So it was a lot of guidance, and a lot of like I said, therapy for me, because I was freaking out way too much. Stupid things, really, just really stupid things, and dark things too. So anyways, if you feel like you ever want to go that route, check out she has a YouTube channel, and also she has an Instagram page, and her tag name is at midwifery, tribe midwifery tribe. I think it's at Tribe Midwifery on YouTube and Instagram, and she's got amazing experience. She's amazing. Her name's Debbie Allen, not the singer and dancer from Fame, but she definitely has that energy, exuberant energy. So she's awesome. So that's so in this, essentially that's been my experience for the last 2 weeks, and one of the reasons why I really wanted to come on and express this is that my wife and I were talking about the struggle in life, and I'm actually driving to Tarzana to visit a friend right now, and I was exhausted. I was making dinner for her. I'm triple dutying it, duty. I'm doing triple duty essentially right now, and I had to take a breather, and I sat down, and she looked at me. She says, "How are you doing?" And I told her, I go, "I'm doing fantastic. I'm struggling, but I am doing fantastic." And she said to me, she says, "It's all perspective, isn't it?" And I answered back, and I go, "Yeah, it totally is all perspective, and I'm extremely grateful that I'm able to be extremely joyful while going through this struggle. So that's just one of the highlights of this process, and the growth, the immense growth that I've gone through the last 2 weeks. And it's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, honestly, it's not even a tip, it's just scratching the surface. Like, it's like a little, scratch. The fly decided to dig a hole in an iceberg, and it can't because its little antennae got caught on the iceberg, and you can't really scratch anything because flies don't really survive in the North Pole or on an iceberg, So we haven't even touched or scratched the surface. So I'm excited about this process of growth, and to really just create and build and lead an extremely harmonious life with my wife and our baby and our dog, and more babies to come. So anyways, I want to say thank you. That's all I got to say right now, and I want to say thank you for watching. There will be more expressing to come, so thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later.